The British royal family is once again entering a new chapter, and this time, it's Kate Middleton and Prince William making headlines with a major life update. After 3 years of living in their cozy 4-bedroom residence at Adelaide Cottage, the Prince and Princess of Wales are preparing to pack their bags and move into a much larger, 8-bedroom home in Windsor. According to Kensington Palace and reports from The Sun, the new residence, called Forest Lodge, will soon become the official home of Prince William, Kate, and their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. This move is more than just a change of address. For the Wales family, it represents a symbolic fresh start after what can only be described as a period filled with both treasured family memories and deeply challenging moments. Adelaide Cottage, where they've lived since 2022, has seen the family of 5 enjoy private family time away from the public eye. But it's also been the backdrop to some of the most difficult chapters in their lives, particularly with Kate's cancer diagnosis and King Charles III's ongoing health battle. Reports confirm that William and Kate are planning to make the big move before the end of the year, and there's a sense of permanence about this decision. Sources suggest the couple intends to make Forest Lodge their long-term home, with plans to remain there even when William eventually becomes king. Unlike their previous royal residences, Forest Lodge is not about opulence or grandeur, it's about practicality, privacy, and family life. The property is currently undergoing some minor renovations before the Waleses move in. But here's a key detail that has already caught the public's attention: the couple is paying for the move and the property's rent themselves. Kensington Palace has confirmed that taxpayers will not be footing the bill for this relocation. This is a notable shift in perception, showing William and Kate's ongoing effort to modernize the monarchy and align it with the values of ordinary families. What also stands out is their decision to not have live-in staff at Forest Lodge. This detail, while small, paints a bigger picture of how William and Kate want their children to grow up. Unlike past royal households where staff were always present, this setup gives their kids a chance to live as close to a normal life as possible: school runs, family dinners, and private moments that aren't constantly surrounded by formality. Still, while Adelaide Cottage holds many fond memories, it was also where Kate courageously began her health battle. In January, the Princess of Wales shared the news with the world that she was officially in remission after undergoing cancer treatment. She wrote a heartfelt message to the public on January 14, stating, "It is a relief to now be in remission. And I remain focused on recovery." As anyone who has experienced a cancer diagnosis will know, it takes time to adjust to a new normal. That sense of a new normal is something that seems to echo through this family move. Kate has been open about how the road after treatment isn't as straightforward as many might believe. In July, she told People magazine, "You put on a sort of brave face, stoicism through treatment. Treatment's done, then it's like, I can crack on, get back to normal, but actually, the phase afterwards is really, really difficult." This honesty resonated with millions around the world, as the princess admitted the reality that recovery comes with highs and lows. She described it as a roller coaster journey, unpredictable, exhausting, but also transformative. And now, as the family moves into Forest Lodge, this new beginning feels symbolic. It's not just a change of home, but a change in energy, a chance to heal, and an opportunity to step into the future with hope. For Prince William, this move is just as important. As heir to the throne, he carries enormous responsibility. But at his core, William has always made it clear that family comes first. Forest Lodge will not only be a royal residence, it will be the place where he and Kate continue to raise their children in a grounded, nurturing environment. A place where George, Charlotte, and Louis can grow, laugh, and thrive away from the constant spotlight. The Wales family has always walked a fine line between tradition and modernity, and this move seems to represent that balance perfectly. On one hand, they are fulfilling their roles as royals, securing a home that is suitable for a future king and his family. On the other, they are choosing simplicity, privacy, and independence by taking financial responsibility and opting out of round-the-clock staff. As this transition unfolds, one thing is clear: Adelaide Cottage may have been a temporary home, but Forest Lodge marks the beginning of a lasting legacy. And for Kate, William, and their children, this move isn't just about bigger bedrooms. It's about creating a sanctuary where they can continue to heal, grow, and prepare for the future. When Prince William and Kate Middleton first moved into Adelaide Cottage in 2022, it was seen as a fresh start for the couple and their 3 children. The residence, nestled in Windsor, provided the perfect mix of privacy, tradition, and practicality. Unlike the grand royal palaces associated with the monarchy, Adelaide Cottage was far more modest. With only 4 bedrooms, it offered the Wales family a more intimate living arrangement, one that allowed them to be together without the constant weight of staff or sprawling palace wings separating them. The cottage itself carried history. Originally built in 1831 for Queen Adelaide, the the wife of King William IV, it had long been a royal retreat. Over the years, it was used by various royals as a private escape, but it wasn't until William and Kate's decision to relocate that the home became central to modern royal life. For the couple, the choice to move to Adelaide Cottage was deliberate. It wasn't about grandeur, but about giving their children a childhood that was as close to ordinary as possible. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis thrived in the Windsor environment. The move allowed the family to live away from the busy life of central London while still being close to Windsor Castle, where the late Queen Elizabeth II spent much of her final years. The children were enrolled in Lambrook School nearby, and Adelaide Cottage became the quiet base from which the Wales family could lead school drop-offs, playdates, and family walks without the constant glare of cameras. But Adelaide Cottage was not just a place of laughter and family bonding, it was also where the Wales family faced some of their toughest challenges. The past 3 years have been marked by extraordinary pressures on the monarchy. The passing of Queen Elizabeth II in September 2022 brought a profound shift, not only for the country but for the royal family itself. William stepped further into his role as heir, with new public duties and heavier responsibilities. Adelaide Cottage became his refuge, the place where he could retreat from the weight of the crown and simply be a husband and father. The most difficult period, however, came when both King Charles III and Princess Kate faced health battles. In early 2024, Charles revealed his own cancer diagnosis, shocking the world. And shortly after, Kate herself announced that she, too, was undergoing treatment for cancer. For William and Kate, Adelaide Cottage suddenly became not just a home, but a sanctuary where they could shield their children from the worst of the public scrutiny while navigating an unimaginably personal struggle. Kate has since spoken about how difficult that journey was. She admitted that during her treatment she had to put on a brave face, not only for the public but for her young children. At just 12, 10, and 7 years old, George, Charlotte, and Louis were old enough to sense that something was wrong, yet still too young to fully grasp the gravity of their mother's illness. William, meanwhile, juggled his royal duties with his role as a husband and father, trying to keep life as normal as possible for the children while standing as Kate's pillar of support. Despite the challenges, the family also created moments of joy at Adelaide Cottage. Birthdays were celebrated there in private, away from flashing cameras. School mornings were spent rushing through breakfast and packing bags, just like any other family. The small, cozy home gave the children a sense of stability, especially during times when their parents were under immense public pressure. It's important to remember that Adelaide Cottage was chosen precisely because of this balance. William and Kate have long emphasized that they want to raise their children differently from past generations of royals. They don't want them confined to palace walls, separated from the realities of ordinary life. Instead, they wanted Adelaide Cottage to be the backdrop for a childhood filled with freedom, play, and togetherness. Still, as the family looks ahead, the move to Forest Lodge feels like the natural next step. Adelaide Cottage served its purpose. It was intimate, grounding, and protective at a time when the Wales family desperately needed it. But with the children growing older, and with William and Kate both navigating their health and responsibilities, the larger space at Forest Lodge offers not just comfort, but also permanence. For now, Adelaide Cottage will remain a chapter in the Wales family's story, a place where they grew closer, faced hardships, and learned to lean on one another. It was never just a royal residence, it was a home, filled with laughter, tears, challenges, and resilience. With the news of their move confirmed, all eyes are now on Forest Lodge, the next home for the Prince and Princess of Wales and their 3 children. Located just a few miles from Adelaide Cottage, this 8-bedroom residence offers not only more space but also a chance for the family to put down long-term roots in Windsor. Unlike Adelaide Cottage, which was intentionally modest and understated, Forest Lodge is far more expansive. With 8 bedrooms, the property can comfortably accommodate the growing Wales children as they enter their teenage years, while also giving William and Kate the ability to host extended family or guests when needed. The size and layout make it an ideal setting for a future king and queen who must balance family life with royal responsibilities. But what truly sets Forest Lodge apart is its location and history. Nestled in the Windsor countryside, the estate offers privacy from prying eyes while still keeping the family close to the heart of royal life. Windsor itself has long been a favored royal retreat, and Forest Lodge fits seamlessly into that tradition. According to reports, William and Kate have no intention of staffing the home with live-in staff, once again signaling their desire for a family life that is as normal as possible. The message is clear: while they live under the weight of the crown, they are determined to raise George, Charlotte, and Louis in an environment of warmth, stability, and relative normalcy. The couple's decision to pay for the move and rent themselves, without relying on taxpayer funding, has also been widely praised. In an era where the monarchy is under constant scrutiny, William and Kate are mindful of public opinion. They know that every choice they make reflects not only on their family but on the institution they represent. By shouldering the financial responsibility themselves, they are setting an example of accountability and sensitivity to the public mood. The move to Forest Lodge comes at a pivotal moment for the Wales family. Prince George, now 12, is edging closer to his teenage years and, eventually, his role as a future king. Charlotte, at 10, is growing into her own as one of the most visible young royals, known for her confidence and grace at public events. And Louis, the youngest at 7, continues to charm the public with his playful spirit. The larger home gives each child the space to grow into their own person, while still maintaining the close family bond that William and Kate have carefully cultivated. Perhaps most importantly, Forest Lodge represents permanence. While Adelaide Cottage was a transitional home, small, private, and perfect for a family looking to retreat during difficult years, Forest Lodge has the potential to be their forever home. Reports suggest that William and Kate hope to remain there even after William ascends to the throne. This makes the property not just a family residence, but a cornerstone of their long-term vision for life as monarchs and parents. It also signals a subtle but powerful shift in the way William and Kate approach royal life. Unlike previous generations, who often lived in the grandeur of palaces and castles, the Wales family has consistently chosen homes that prioritize practicality and family well-being over spectacle. In doing so, they are redefining what it means to be modern royals, grounded, approachable, and deeply committed to raising their children in a healthy environment. Of course, the move is not without its challenges. Renovations are currently underway at Forest Lodge to make it suitable for the family's needs. These are said to be minor, but they reflect William and Kate's attention to detail. They are not looking for extravagance, they are looking for comfort, safety, and functionality. The fact that they are personally overseeing the transition shows just how hands-on they remain in shaping their family's future. In many ways, the shift from Adelaide Cottage to Forest Lodge mirrors the Wales family's journey over the past few years. They have weathered personal storms, faced unimaginable health challenges, and taken on increasing royal responsibilities. Now, as they step into this new chapter, Forest Lodge offers them a space to grow, heal, and prepare for the future that lies ahead. The move is more than just a change of address, it is a statement. A statement that despite the hardships they have endured, William and Kate are looking forward. They are laying the groundwork for stability, resilience, and continuity, not just for their own family, but for the monarchy itself. As Kate Middleton herself has shared, life after illness is not about returning to the way things were, it's about finding a new normal. In her candid remarks earlier this year, the Princess of Wales admitted that the period following treatment was far more difficult than she expected. "You put on a sort of brave face, stoicism through treatment," she explained. "Treatments done, then it's like, I can crack on, get back to normal, but actually, the phase afterwards is really, really difficult. You have to find your new normal, and that takes time." These words resonate deeply with so many who have faced health struggles, and they reflect a reality that the princess has never shied away from sharing. Recovery is not a straight line. It is messy, unpredictable, and deeply personal. And yet, in her openness, Kate has once again given the public a glimpse of the resilience and humanity that define her role as both a royal and a mother. The move to Forest Lodge feels symbolic of this journey. Adelaide Cottage represented survival, a quiet refuge where the Wales family endured some of their most challenging years. But Forest Lodge represents renewal. It is a place where healing can continue, where joy can take root again, and where the future feels less uncertain. By choosing to step forward into this new home, William and Kate are not just making a logistical change, they are embracing a new chapter of life with courage and hope. It is also a reminder of how the couple has navigated their royal roles with grace. Balancing the weight of duty with the needs of their young family has never been easy. Yet, William and Kate's choices consistently demonstrate that they will not sacrifice their children's well-being in the name of tradition. By protecting George, Charlotte, and Louis's childhoods, while still preparing them for the roles they may one day inherit, the Waleses are rewriting what it means to raise the next generation of royals. This sense of resilience extends beyond their family to the monarchy itself. At a time when the royal family faces scrutiny and uncertainty, William and Kate's approach provides a stabilizing force. They represent continuity, compassion, and the ability to adapt in the face of hardship. Their story is not one of perfection, but of perseverance, of choosing to carry forward, together, no matter the obstacles. And while Forest Lodge may be just a house made of stone and timber, for the Wales family it is something much greater. It is a sanctuary, a symbol of endurance, a place where the echoes of difficult years can finally be replaced with the sounds of laughter, growth, and renewal. For Prince William and Princess Kate, it is not just a residence, it is the backdrop to the next chapter of their lives, one that will be defined by healing, hope, and the unwavering bond of family. So as the Prince and Princess of Wales prepare to settle into Forest Lodge, the world will continue to watch closely. Not just to see how they carry out their royal duties, but to see how they, like so many families across the globe, navigate life's challenges with resilience, grace, and love. And in that, Kate and William continue to remind us all, even behind the palace walls, they are human, too, striving, healing, and moving forward, one step at a time.